Honey, I'm home. I'm Sangeeta and welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday. I know you're already dreading the coming week. Some of you are yet to plan for the week. Most of you are wondering what to make for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Something easy, something delicious, something that can run the mileage and last for 2 days, sometimes even three. I'm here to your rescue. Today I'll be showing you how to make these delicious Amritsari Aloo Paratha. I know most of you would have heard of Amritsari Kulcha. This is a similar version to it. It's got all these layers. It's flaky, crispy, yet soft and can be made ahead of time or fresh, whatever suits you. So let's get started. I have over here 6 medium-sized potatoes that I have boiled, cooled, peeled and mashed. Toss in half a teaspoon of chaat masala into it, half a teaspoon of Anardana or dried pomegranate seed, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chilli powder, half heaped teaspoon of cumin powder, half teaspoon of coriander powder, season it with some salt. Throw in 3 big cloves of finely chopped garlic, 1 big sized red onion chopped finely, handful of coriander leaves chopped, half an inch of ginger finely chopped, and 2 small green chilies finely chopped. That's it. These are our ingredients to make the stuffing. Mix it up real well. You can use a masher to combine or you can use your hand and thoroughly break down the lumps like so. I prefer doing it by hand. Make sure that there are no huge potato chunks. Taste and see and adjust salt as required. You can make the stuffing the previous day and keep it in the fridge and let it come to room temperature the next day and then stuff it into your chapati dough to make parathas. I have already prepared chapati dough using 3 teacups of flour. If you do not know how to make this dough, I'll explain in a few minutes. The dough is super soft. I let the dough rest for 15 minutes before making. Dust dry wheat flour on your work surface. Roll the dough out evenly into a rectangle. Do not roll it out too thin like chapati. If you have a small work surface, divide the dough and then continue doing the same. To make the chapati dough, add 2 to 3 cups of wheat flour into a large mixing bowl. Add half teaspoon of salt into it. Now add lukewarm water into the dough and mix until you get a soft, non-sticky dough. You need not add oil and ghee, I only use flour, salt and water. For 250 grams of flour, you may require 160 ml of water, but it depends on the flour you are using. You may sometimes require more, sometimes less. I've rolled it to a rectangle. This is how long I've rolled. You can see that it is not thin. I've rolled it out thick. We will be folding the flattened dough and making layers now. Apply ghee onto the dough. Make sure to apply a thin, even coat. It would help melting the ghee first. It would be easier to apply. I don't know why I didn't do it, but don't be lazy like me. You may require 2 to 3 teaspoons of ghee to spread for the first layer. Now sprinkle Anardana or pomegranate seed on the top of it. Not much, go easy on the masala. Now sprinkle some ajwain on it. Again, very less of it. Do not add a lot. Pinch a little and spread it evenly. Now sprinkle some dry wheat flour. This ensures that the layers don't stick. You'll have beautiful layers, so do not skip this step. You do not have to go easy with the flour, make sure to evenly dust it as evenly as possible. Now fold the dough like so, bottom piece goes to the top half, and then take the top half and overlap it. You'll end up with a very long rectangle. Press it well. Make sure there are no air bubbles. Sprinkle some flour on the surface and let's start rolling. You can see that the crease, that is the open side, is kept towards me. Now let's roll it again into a rectangle. I will be speeding up this process. Meanwhile, let me fill you in with some tips. I love making these when I invite guests home or for the days when I feel I need a break. When I have guests coming home, I prepare the stuffing beforehand. Sometimes I knead the dough and keep, and the other times I make it fresh. Honestly, it takes me hardly half an hour to stuff, roll, and cook these parathas. So I make them fresh and hot for my guests. But when I'm making it for my husband and me, I make sure to make lots of it. I fry all of it at once and then keep it in a casserole and heat it up on the tawa whenever we are having it, be it breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can keep this out for a day and in the fridge for 3 days. Please read the description box for more details on how to store it. The rectangle is looking good. You can see that it is not rolled out thin. Repeat the process. Apply thin layer of ghee. Follow it by sprinkling Anardana and ajwain. Dust some flour and let's fold it again. Now fold it breadthwise, that is left to right. Fold left half and overlap the right half. Turn the dough and keep the two open ends to the left and right side, not facing you. Press the dough and make sure that there are no air bubbles. Now dust some flour both sides and roll it out. I'll be speeding up this process. I don't know why, but I find it easier to make parathas than chapatis. I can make round parathas, but I struggle to make round rotis. What about you? Also, this might look like a lot of work, but honestly, it's very easy to make once you get a hang of it. The first time you try, you might have to refer to this video step by step, which might make you think that you're spending a lot of time on this. But trust me, the second time you make these, you'll be blindly folding and making layers once you get a hang of it. It is so easy to make. Plus, you don't have to worry about making curry or sabzi for this. Serve it with raita and pickle and you're good to go. For the last fold, apply ghee, anardana and ajwain. Dust the flour and do the last fold. Fold the rolled out dough from right to left and then overlap the left to your right. Spread some ghee and dust some flour. Fold to half. That's it. We are done. Press it very well like so. Our dough is now ready. Chop it up using a sharp knife like so. I could make 9 parathas using this recipe. It's heavy, so you'll most probably be eating one or one and a half. Also, no one's judging if you eat three or more. Look at the layers we have made. It looks so beautiful and even. This will help you achieve flaky parathas. I'm going to say it again. Try it and see once. It is not at all hard to make. Also, you do not want to miss out on this deliciousness. Flatten the dough. You can see the layers separating. I'm rolling it out more than usual because I'll be stuffing a big ball of filling. These parathas need to have a lot of filling, so please be generous. That looks good. Now let's take a handful of stuffing and make a ball. It should be that big for reference purpose. Let's tuck that in and pinch the top. Flatten it. Dust some flour and roll it out. I'll be making two of them thin just to show you, but you can roll it out thin or thick as per your preference. My husband likes it thin, so I've made two of it thin. But if you're making these in advance, I would suggest you roll it out slightly thicker. This looks good. Now sprinkle some coriander leaf and dried fenugreek leaf or methi on the top. Run the rolling pin lightly on it. Fry these on medium-high flame until done. I've already cooked one of it, as you can see. Let the bottom side cook a little, just like how you would make rotis. Flip when half done. Apply ghee on the side that is half done. Apply as much or as little ghee as you wish. Flip once the side is completely cooked. Let the half cooked side completely cook now. Apply ghee on the completely cooked layer and flip just to cook it for a few seconds. That's it. Now let me quickly show you how I would roll it out thick. I'm going to speed up the process as usual. It's the same. Roll it up and fill in the stuffing, but this time don't roll it out thin. This is how thick it should be. Trust me, it will taste delicious and it won't take too long to cook either. Also, if you're new to this channel, hi and welcome. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram page at honeyimhome. I'll have the link to it posted in the description box. Let's compare the size and thickness so that you can get an idea. But let me remind you again, you can make it the way you like. Roast the parathas the same way as showed before. Down with the last one. Serve it with this amazing bundi raita. I'll have the recipe for it linked for you on the top right corner. These parathas are so flaky, crispy, soft, and so full of flavor. I really hope you do give this a try. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Until next time.